Well, hey y'all. Y'all. Ugh. I'm from Chicago. I don't know where y'all came from. But hey, this is Bradley's apartment. I am drawing this guy today. Let's see if you can see him. I grabbed it off of the New York Magazine. They have this photographer, Charles H. Traub. He did all these pictures between 1977 and 1980, and they're freaking brilliant. They have these wonderful portraits, very stylized and interesting. And I just need something to calm down my anxiety. Too much coffee this morning. So let's see how this shit goes. Okay. We're gonna do it on this side a little bit. This one I'm gonna start kind of with the mouth because it's the most interesting. I don't know if you can hear me, but oh well. Gonna just block it out a little bit. I don't care if I am drawing lines where they're not supposed to be. I'm just getting blocks. I may exaggerate this. Get this really nice and big. Okay, then this could be way to the side. Yeah, this could be fun. Gosh, I wonder if I should just concentrate on this. So this one has such a great pose with his mouth with a cigarette in it. God, the 70s, smoking all the time. I swear. If smoking wasn't bad for you, I'd fucking smoke all the goddamn time. It's just a cigarette with a drink. Although, yeah, really, cigarettes are kind of stale these. Every time I, like, have a little too much to drink, and I'm like, you know what would be good right now? A goddamn cigarette. Even though I'm completely wrong about that. It's never good to smoke. But occasionally, I feel like getting one anyways. So then I have a cigarette. See, it's already kind of coming around a little bit. I don't know if you can see it very much in there. It's kind of dark. Gonna keep it light. I always start very, very light and just build as I go. Because I like to do the relationships, the shapes, the negative space. This, the distance between this, the slant of the lip. It has this great twist and it comes up really nicely here. And then this has a nice lip. I don't care so much about it. I like to represent the character, but it's more about the expression and the moment, I think. It's like, this guy was just on the street. And this photographer was like, let me take a picture. And he's like, yeah. Hell yeah. Bring that down a little bit. So then the angle. Sometimes you need little guidelines, even though the mouth is great, because I'm exaggerating. Still get the center point. He's kind of dead center this way. And then, see, I should keep this light. And his nose is very close to the lip. Yeah, it almost goes into the cigarette. And he has a triangle nose, like this. Big. The circles are fantastic for the nose. It makes things so much easier. Holy crap. Ugh, his nostrils are amazing. Everything about this guy, just great. Got another ridge there. And then the nose is here, and the glasses are already right here. Again, I'm not so concerned about being perfect. Let's see, it's about it being believable, you know? Because you can push the dimensions and shit like that, but if it's just like off accidentally, you can just tell. No, I kind of like to be like, so this is going to be similar since it's dead on. So I kind of do a light this side and the same angle on this side, and then I'm bringing it in this way, and I'm going to bring it in this way on this side. And then let's do the hair down here. I don't know if you can really see it too much because it's so light in here, but this is such a great pose. And like I said, I don't care so much about being perfect, but this has to be bigger, like that. Oh yeah, there we go. The mouth is exaggerated. I love that. Because really this is everything. Getting that jaw in there a little bit. It's darker on this side. Well, it's actually all dark down here because the sun is coming from above. Light. Keep it light. This is fun. I'm already more relaxed. Oh, by the way, I live in Brooklyn. I'm at my little studio. I like to think of it as my little French pad or pied de terre. I don't speak any French, so excuse that pronunciation. Ugh, fun. Nose, get that out there. See, the nostrils right there. Nostril right there. Oh, fun. And then, let's see. Always do the teeth incredibly light. Like just a hint. And you mostly want to get the top part of the teeth. Work the shadow more. Get the shape. Probably can hear the train in the background, or maybe not. Look at that. See? Just a hint. I'm not sure you can see it, but you'll see it after I post a little picture. The cigarette is right here. shadow from the cigarette. I always have a problem, like, I want it to look really nice, but then I want to have fun while I'm doing this, because the whole point of going into illustration is like having fun again and creating. So yes, I want it to look good. I always do. I want to feel good about it. There's a lot of drawings. It's like as soon as you start, you're like, holy crap, this sucks. Like, this really is not good. And then after a while, you're like, damn, that's not so bad. And then you're like, wow. 2 years later, I mean, depending on if you're, want to really pound it out and really try to be a good illustrator fast, that is a full-time minimum, I'd say 2 years. Here we got a little bit of ear part right here. That may change because we got this glass frame and this is the side. And I may use some type of cheat and do a circle thing, because I kind of like the circle to be really nice. And I'm not the best at doing bigger circles. So there's the lip, right? Put in a line. Soft line, but a little harder. I kind of accentuated the lip a little bit. And then he has like this in here. So you have this that traces the lip. Almost exactly. I think the little details that you put in certain spots, like the highlight, this little highlight on the lip, and the rest of the lip is going to be drawn in, right? Let me see, I want to get this. Taking a rubber, just to lighten up where I put on the top part of the lip here. I usually just like to keep drawing and not use the eraser at all, but then sometimes you're like, you know what? Screw that rule. Just to lighten up. And still light under the lip right here. Oh, that's gonna look fun. All right. And I want to keep this channel like just loose. I see a lot of art YouTube channels and stuff like that, and they're amazing. I mean, I've learned so much, but they're a little boring, a little stodgy. I don't know. They all have the same kind of routine, and then they start talking in a certain way. All brilliant illustrators. Wonderful. I mean, there's such a... I mean, why even go to school? Go to fucking YouTube. Also, if you can pay for something, I mean, there's a lot out there, a lot of great online ones that aren't too expensive. And you can learn from one artist that you just love their style and pick up a lot. Oh, see that? That's coming through. How fun is that? Okay. See, the lip is like sideways. As you can tell, it's a little bright in my room. Ugh, look at that though. Isn't that cool? That lip. See these, I always want to get like this kind of nice. Some things that you really have to take your time for, because once you put it down, it's a little difficult to change, but see the little sneer on the lip there? Always the ends of the lips, I don't know, it's always darker in this corner anyways. Corners of the lips always gets a little darker. Since the sun is directly down here, all this is going to be dark, 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 like from here down. And I kind of want, since this is only the second time I'm videotaping, but I kind of want to make this more of like a just chill, quiet, calm, like a Bob Ross calm, but not, you know, not Bob Ross. Even though, who doesn't love Bob Ross? Maybe sometime I'm gonna add some music, I was thinking. Play a record. And the cigarette there. Ugh, gosh, I just love this portrait. It's just a fun pose. See, not too heavy still. I'm still going kind of light. I'm building. So this is like the, what? The 7th, 8th, 10th time I'm going over this lip in this same area. Lightly, lightly over. Builds, builds, builds. Adds texture, more and more texture. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Do a bit of a zoom. Fun. Nice sunny day in Brooklyn today. Let's get into the teeth. Something not cool. That was just a relaxing sigh. Feel like my blood pressure just went down. Building in the lip a little bit here more, because this is gonna be the focus of this whole drawing. Always start lower than you think, because you'd always make it higher. Because below here is all going to be black. So see the bottom teeth, just light. Light, light, light. That's where I always screw up, because I get so excited. I'm like, I just want to go in there and throw down a super dark line, you know? Feel the pertinence of it. But, permanence, I mean. But that's what really F's you up, you know? Try not to swear. But, I like to swear sometimes. Alright, let's see. Let's get these teeth in there. How cool is that? Okay, the mouth is closing a little big. That's alright, we're gonna bring this down like that. Cool. And then it's gonna go out here a little bit more. Right? But you see how the corners of the mouth is so dark. So we're gonna put in a little darkness right here. See all that though? Lightly color in the dark part. Even though we're gonna keep getting darker and darker and darker and darker. I'm not positive about the full shape of this lip right now, but it's looking pretty fun. Pretty freaking fun. Some parts gonna have to lay down something because it's gonna be the edge of it. Let's bring in more. Eventually I want to, showcase my portfolio to a agent here. And that's really what I'm working towards. A body work that I can show. And get some, I would love to work on a periodical, kind of do a concept art. If that's the word for it. I'm brand new to this, but love to get to the point where I could just, more from my imagination. But look at that. I don't know if that's pretty great. Get this a little darker. Okay. Now I always like to give the teeth a little shadow because it really brings out like a 3-dimensional or a 2-dimensional. It's like the shadow on the teeth. Follow the lip. See? And then we're going to bring a little more darkness right under there. This lip is going to stay as is. So I'm going to punch up the bottom. Bring in some life. All right. That's nice. Fun. All right. The tooth's too big. So I started kind of big on the teeth, and then you can bring this up if you think the teeth are too big. No, I think there's enough. I'm just gonna put a tooth back here because I made the mouth a little bit big. But I think it looks good. All right. That's gonna be. I love the dark shadow of this cigarette. That's cool. That's gonna have to be a circle. And this cigarette has a little bit of a top shadow. I'm keeping my pencil kind of soft right now. I'm going to sharpen it, and then I'm going to really get in these spots. But for now, I want it soft. I don't want a hard edge. top lip is always darker than the bottom lip. Always, 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 always. I would say 99.9% of the time. I really want to accentuate this lip line. It's such a good feature, you know? Get the angles right. All above the lip is dark, so that's why I'm just going in. Shadow happens from the nose around here, so I don't want to go past that. But definitely down here, this whole side. So I'm just going to go ahead and put shadow in this whole side, because I don't want to waste time. So I can enjoy the time and the parts I really like to do, like around here, the interesting areas. I mean, shading is like shading. In my opinion, I don't care if it's like the picture. As long as you get the direction right and you kind of remember where shadows are, it'll be believable. See? I want to blend this bottom line a little bit more. It's a little. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I'm going to do the same curve right above it. Kind of stylized. Yeah, I like that. Bring that down there a little bit. Oh, those sharp edges are everything. Okay. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna bring that a little bit of shape, yeah. It's gonna be the same thing. All right, you know what? I'm gonna take a little break, assess what I've done so far. I'm really enjoying this. So we'll do like a part 2.